et amumam aussi bibiana bana bende sangola muwekeli mbotayali pe nyende kalubon la motabila nde son na makula na disibolone edube obusuba bana basu obente monindo mene batu loma ya sensu amoto wije et non faire la guerre mumane ibalende wedisane c'est toi na miambo na malongo te yende nyola diba ale eloka kinga etilo benda amoureux mene wala diba na odia sangone nyongo mene dia papa na mame Christine Keke na malongo te yende nyola diba etilo benda mene wala diba na odia sangone nyongo mene dia papa na mame
Money, the oben battle. Huh? Where you have money, you have people. You have got friends. Where you have nothing, you have nobody. Timba Mandamongo, return home, for your home always needs you. That's Les Anges singing for us to marriage in its entirety is a school. Yes. I keep on saying house with your mommy. No can have for ya. No. Naso ide naso ide
for that side for market for Bamenda, naso ide for that side for Kumba, and naso ide for that side for Old Town. You never sleep on that, woke up so you ask whether they don't break or never break.
It be very possible, especially when you overwork yourself a day before. You go back to house, maybe over tiredness. You start yourself.
You say now this man a better one.
They will tell you that I left rich men to come and end up with this kind of.
And plenty of them, they regret it. Some of them live on
and that's why
on past glories.
Past glories now.
Okay.
And that's why there's so much cheating today.
Yes.
See, so much cheating.
I have your betters.
That's why before you get into marriage, you should.
For waiting the big story today for Inside Home TV. Their tutorials who go take gonna enter for Inside chapter for accident. Wait to when you enter for Inside Home TV. Their tutorials in the top series so now around 4 people and plenty other one them then get caught for Inside Melong for our side for Melong them. How the thing if they can pass the talk say this so now this inter-urban transport agency where they call them Papa Ngasa. It takes time. He leave your own place where he support for work. He go meet up some gongoro motor for his own site. How the thing it take him a pass for that site. Now after where he step he don't go meet up this other motor for that site where plenty people them they sleep straight and other one them too. They get caught for Inside chapter for this story and according to which way enter for Inside with tutorials it talks waiting it talks around 8 people then they get caught when I sabi say this one it happened after way another agency a make accident for inside Yabune Bafusam Road. The big question mark we compare the ask am for outside the Nasiweti. Why plenty accident them? It takes time, it happen for outside for inside we know them for inside country. Plenty people they talk say this one because road is inside motor, they take 1, 2, number 3 or 4 man for clear eye before they enter for road, and that way they enter instead for the eye for clear the eye. It is a dream now for dream. Now for inside this same chapter where you see where plenty Gary other things them where people them to the be carry and for enter for inside West region. It is for ground. Any man it is down it is just now only hand for up. Say I beg hold me when I see back the way they sleep for road now. That's what they think. It takes time. The Ontario's Minister Atangan Japan, if he did for bond waiting, they call him for inside big book, say marijuana and counterfeit drugs them inside this century. It talks about him. It talks about this to if they want to calculate the money for the thing them where they use them, they destroy them for outside for West region, it go around 850 million francs CFA. With the money where people themselves they don't invest them for inside a chapter for marijuana and this other strong medicine them where it enter for inside country for back. For front people them and different people them for inside West region. If you call man now for inside West region, you are here. It is talk now off. Not saying a smell for marijuana where you don't come meet up the man. You make him the man. It behave for inside way. So now so the thing it takes time. It pass for that side country. The big question mark we would ask and I say how manage this thing then it do enter for inside we own country. Now the big question mark that we countryman where it is looking for outside from Quenpaminda. It could ask him for your own self and other driven side for inside we own country. We command for that same chapter. We will leave for now. We'll take enter for inside northwest region. Now for outside, now for inside and go Kitunjab side country day. We now we almost let border them for outside for mosque for outside for Bambalang side country day. This one it don't make them plenty for them for inside Bambalang, especially we Muslim brothers them and sisters them. They ask plenty question. Who side will go knock head for pray and they don't struggle for use small thing for make sure they so make them cover the head house. But for inside this same chapter when small rain it drop it enter direct now for inside mosque for outside for inside Bambalang side country day. Plenty of this one them. They talk say waiting. They say the back. Me they see how they feel alive for make sure say they so make them put small zinc on top head house for mosque for outside for inside Bambalang side country day. When I sabi say this one it happen after we Muslim brothers them and sisters them they just come out for celebrate waiting where they call them say their own big day. So for inside this same chapter Home TV if we talk with the Imam for outside for Bambalang their own mosque for inside Gokitunjab side country and if we get the one for talk for Home TV their own tutorials.
Symbol of faith and unity now lies exposed to the elements.
And then it took off the roof of the mosque of this village.
With the structure now severely
machine. How the thing? It takes time, it pass for side, na for side for Tibatin. When countryman, he use knife, enter for inside courthouse. Wait, he carry knife for enter, do for inside courthouse. According to tutorials, he gather ram, the man talks waiting. Now 2 by 2 either he. It takes time, he finish with the big man. Where it why this man? He go want take time for do this kind of work for us side for Adamawa side country them, country people them. This one and plenty other one them. We don't put them for inside basket where we go turn back for inside better way for some time when it go down be 300 for home TV. They are on tutorials.
Toriman, we just hope say government go do something for that kind of thing. What will happen for that far north region? So it be very disturbing.
And one take contribute so for some time too, we'll turn back with that countryman. That other countryman will say we use Ngribano for Yokadumano.
Yeah, we will never disappear.
He will disappear. Near then take he. Bring her for inside Tori house.
Ebango na kedino endolo nabiye mule mande muposi si tomba poniye. La haine n'est pas le contraire de l'amour. Je ne te déteste pas. Tout au contraire, restons amis au vu de tout ce qu'on a fait ensemble.
Autant pour moi, bébé. Exactement comme mon frère Yonta John.
Aussi lambe matoyo seganje na emawe ongeya topi pedime akwadi pedime.
What's my name? Rosie! What's my name? Rosie! What do we have? Jesse! Jesse! Ah! Si certains suis un combattant, mais là si c'est je suis comme un lion, and I don't go die to before my time. Y'a des gens qui veulent ma mort. Give me the mic, yo. Deux spaghetti. Si c'est un, je suis un combattant. Mais là, si c'est un, je suis comme un lion. Je suis un combattant. Mais là, si c'est un, je suis comme un lion. Small pepper with the beans, 2x spaghetti, mayonnaise with sardine. It's a little tomatoes, cause I know be katakis. They go to Wana and the best and they no go fit to come serrer. Whoa, there's spaghetti, c'est pour ton toc aussi. C'est fini. Je suis un combattant, et là si c'est un, je suis comme un lion. Ok, si c'est un, je suis un combattant, et là si c'est un, je suis comme un lion. And I know what I do before my time. Y'a des gens qui veulent ma mort. Give me some more. There's spaghetti, there's spaghetti, there's spaghetti, and I'm fine. Y'a des gens qui veulent ma mort. I will be what I be like. There's spaghetti, there's spaghetti, got it man. There's spaghetti, and I'm fine. Y'a des gens qui veulent ma mort. No need to run one day, all we gon' make up. face me come before you, sang no check up. If you stop me for back, I go take and style and shock up. Now body my mais tu vas placer comme ça, tu vas arranger ta place, tu vas taper, haricot et tu vas jeter là-bas. Tu vas taper, frapper, fouetter jusqu'à ça gonfle. Oh, c'est déjà prêt. Yeah, je donne combat. Deux œufs spaghetti, deux œufs spaghetti, deux œufs spaghetti, deux œufs spaghetti. Shabba.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that you have been able to enjoy quality music from Nono Flavi, Sergio Polo, and of course down to Deuze Spaghetti from Kosi. It's time for us to welcome in my guest of the day. That's Madame Jacqueline CV Ndokmo, international president of the International League of International Women's League for Peace and Freedom. And so she's an international lady, international president, not a national. So don't get confused, okay? All right. Good morning, Madam Jacqueline.
Good morning, Eri, and thank you for inviting me. And I'm so happy to discover Home TV. Exactly. And congratulations for this. And I wish you all the best. Indeed, and it's the first time, and it's not going to be the last time. Yeah, it is the first time, and I'm very. I mean, at a point in time when we have been talking about femicide in Cameroon. Is on the rise. Domestic violence is another ball game, but that which now many, even the women, the Minister of Women's Empowerment and the Family joined the train. Yeah. Did not because yes, because it happened on the 1st of April. Because I couldn't just believe. Yeah, I couldn't just believe. It's one case. I don't know even what to say, but it was terrible. We all heard this lady cry, "You kill me," and then he finally killed him, and he accepted having done that. And how is it possible? It's so frustrating. It's so shocking to see that somebody who has been beaten is not. Something that it is only once who has been beating regularly the wife and then finally killed her. That is asked to a message. My problem is there. Yeah. What is the message? This decision, that men should continue. That is the message is very dangerous message that this decision is given to men. Of course, not all men are bad men, but those who are, there are many like that, unfortunately, who have this tendency of beating and taking women as their property. This is what you can do, and that's the danger of it. And we are in a context, in a very difficult security situation in Cameroon already, and this is adding another layer of insecurity for women. And it's also so shocking because you know very well that women and many to promote the right of women. Yeah. And then we have to go back 40 years with this decision. It's like you are going backwards. 40 the social and political constraint. But it's time that the environment should be conducive in such a way that this law, I'm very sure that if the laws that we have to protect women, to protect every single actor in his domain, it can be people living with handicap, it can be environment. Not only from with Cameroon, with other civil society organizations that organize the training. So the ladies say, okay, let's have other colleagues from the parliament so that we all understand before
exactly.
Oh my God. Hey,
And
it was terrible.
It became a problem.
It became a problem. Then I received a call, my colleague said, I'm not going there. Please, if you want, come from Douala and go to this meeting. I'm not going. From studies made not only in Cameroon, and even we did some studies in Cameroon. Yes, we did gender conflict analysis, and if it's Cameroon or many countries, women suffer most. Women suffer most. We are not talking about for talking sick. We are talking from the fact. And it is an event organized by the United Nations, and all the countries of the United Nations meet there to look at